I mean, we may even drift a little bit colder than that. So, you know, this is a solid pocket of cold air.
Well, especially when you have a snowpack like that, because all that does is allow the radiation to be maximized, and that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Forecast low is actually going to be 2 below tomorrow morning. It'll be the second sub-zero low tomorrow. Of the season.
That's a big deal. So cold air, cold air, cold air. Heavy rain and soaking in the south this morning. So we're going to take you on into the deep south. We're taking you live to Myrtle Beach right now, where we're seeing some of those showers this morning. Jen's tracking that line of storms this morning. We'll have, of course, a look at where that rain is falling and where it lets you stay dry. But first, here's your local weather on the 8th, the best 60 seconds of weather you'll ever get.
Currently in our area, 72 degrees with light rain. Today, windy with heavy thunderstorms. High 78. Rainfall near an inch. Tonight, cloudy intervals, slight chance of a shower through the evening, low 62. Friday, partly cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower, high 71. Here's our 7-day outlook.
All right, 9 minutes after the hour. Welcome back to AMHQ. The team's in the house. Why does Jim's coffee smell better than ours?
Because he is...
What's going on?
What are you drinking over there?
I don't know. What is it?
Actually made his own coffee.
A little poor man's mocha. I put a hot chocolate in there.
Oh, that's why.
Enhance the flavor.
Yeah, I like that. All right, we've been talking about some frigid temperatures and snow in the Northeast, but Jim, we've got this split pattern where half the country is unusually warm and the other half frigid.
Well, it's west, in the west. When you get a trough that's going to bring, you know, big-time cold temperatures in the east, then the west is warm, and that's exactly what we're going to see.
Always divided.
Yeah, but big time. I'm surprised at how the difference is. And we looked at Miami and we saw some isolated thunderstorms and showers on the way for that area today. So there's really like 3 separate stories going on.
Yeah, and you know, 4 really if you want to add in the Northeast as well. Big extremes out there. You know, the Northeast is like, yeah, we'd rather have a different story, but unfortunately you're not. So Miami, hasn't seemed unusually quiet to you in Miami. And I'm not talking about South Beach. I mean, from the sky. Right now we have a view of Miami. Temperature right now 74 degrees. You see the clouds around. But as I said to you, does it seem quiet there? Well, in fact, you haven't actually had any thunder reported since, get this, all the way back October the 3rd, 2014. Hard to believe, right? Well, as we go through the day, you are going to see some of those thunderstorms out there. As we show you in the radar, look at this. Miami, you're quiet, but all this action over towards the west. This is going to be working towards the east, right along Interstate 75. Say if you're in Naples, I know I have a lot of friends there, as well as in Fort Myers, right along 75. Thunderstorms out there. We're looking at lightning. No warnings out there right now, but that means with the lightning, you need to be careful. 7 a.m., we're still looking at rain. Tampa for you, Orlando. Maybe you're trying to fly out of Orlando, say around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Still looking at that line of storms going through. And then eventually, by the time you're driving home, well, things are going to be improving for you from west to east. This is 5 o'clock, and look at that for Miami as well as West Palm Beach. The bulk of the rainfall is going to be out of there. You're still going to be stuck in the clouds. As we show you West Palm Beach forecast, yes, we're going to look at rain around. The winds trying to kick up around 2. And then as we go into the evening hours, it's going to be cloudy. And then Friday, it's Friday, and it's going to be spectacular. Yay. And I think Sam will be on the beach by about
down the
2
hours.
o'clock on Friday.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned the thunderstorms stat, because I'm thinking, yeah, we've had rain, but at the same time, I haven't seen that lightning. And I think you're exactly right.
That's a strong
I hope I'm right.
That's
I don't give out bad
Jen's
details
like,
here.
Of course I am.
Science.
All right, I know, but it's just my brain kind of trying to count the days. All right, all that snow in New York is starting to melt right now. And that has created some new dangers, and maybe you saw the headlines. 2 people were injured this week by exploding manhole covers. This is not a little problem. This is a big problem with more than 200 counted there. So, Reagan, let's talk about it this morning. Reagan Medji is in Brooklyn. Good morning, Reagan. That sounds frightening to me.
Yeah, and a lot of people we spoke with yesterday, it's not settling too well with them either. So we're at the area here. You can see Con Edison. This is the electrical company for New York City. They have a workstation set up. They even have the tape blocking off certain areas. And I'm going to show you back to this area where Con Edison is actively working on a manhole right now. You can see all of this stuff set up. Now, we spoke with the spokesperson yesterday, and he said, yeah, there was an explosion earlier this week. He likes to say it was more of a manhole fire. What really made headlines is one of the manholes caught fire and then ended up catching a car on fire. And it really all has to do with the weather, believe it or not. Picture this. When it snows all over, you can see in the city, you got some snowpack here on the ground. The crews have to put salt, and that's just the beginning of the problem.
So the salt gets into our system, and the salt works as a conduit. So it's basically allowing electricity getting into our electrical system, and that's what's causing the fire.
Okay, so these fires are actually not an unnormal thing, an abnormal thing. To date, since the beginning of the year to now, about 900 manhole fires have sparked throughout the city. They are all contained. Unfortunately, that did not happen earlier this week. Now, when he held those bundle of wires, you saw with a copper, that's the electrical. It's all underneath the entire city. This is in Brooklyn Park Slope, where that manhole was caught on fire, where you saw earlier this week. It happened in this area on Prospect Park West. What happens is that the rubber that binds all of those copper wires together corrodes after a while, be it that it's large truck traffic, the vibrating, and then it starts cracking. Well, the salt, when it starts getting in and melting, goes down into the sewer system and gets in there and sparks the fire. Everything is under control. They say Con Edison monitors 24/7, whether it's on a huge monitor system, they have a huge grid, and also with their own eyes. But they say if you see something, say something. Call 911 immediately before you decide to film it on your Twitter and post it to social media. Sam, back to you.
Reagan, this is unbelievable for me. I'm glad they're watching it, but I want more than watching it. I want it fixed. 900 of them in the last year, these fires?
Yeah.
And now, I mean...
Yeah, yeah.
I got to say, don't monitor. Figure it out and fix it. Reagan Medji, wow. Go ahead, what were you going to say, Reagan?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say, it is 900. They said, sometimes it's as small as a little bit of smoke, but then it can result into a fire. They say they have a control room in each borough, huge monitor system where they get to see all the different areas where there may be a potential for a spark or a fire. And they say a lot of it, they use their ears, their eyes, and their nose. Cracking, rumbling, smelling. That's what you just got to use your senses and be smart about it.
All right, Reagan Medji, thank you for highlighting the problem for us. As you walk to work or walk the streets today, just be extra careful of the flying manholes? Okay, let's just fix it. Right now, is more snow on the way? We'll talk about it.
Okay, here's the plan. You're going to want to turn right.
In 0.2 miles.
No. You're killing. Watch the lane.
And we have this really great view.
Got a car in our blinds.
And we learned how to salsa dance. He was dancing.
Backseat drivers just met their match. Introducing the entirely new Sonata.
You forgot to turn off the...
From Hyundai.
The future of the market is never clear, but at T. Rowe Price, we can help guide your retirement savings. Our experience is one reason 100% of our retirement funds beat their 10-year Lipper averages. So wherever your long-term goals take you, we can help you feel confident. Request a prospectus or summary prospectus with investment information, risks, fees, and expenses.
Want to see more? Just voice search Festival Collective on your X1 remote app to find current films. Or go to On Demand to find Film Festival Collective under Get Local.
With the wrong wiper blades, you could be on the road to trouble. But with Michelin Stealth wiper blades, with SmartFlex technology and Smart Hinge exterior, you can see clear for the road ahead. Michelin Stealth, a better way forward. Get your Michelin wiper blades at Walmart.
Having allergies can be a miserable experience. Using a nasal spray shouldn't be. With Nasacort, it's not. In fact, people prefer Nasacort over Flonase. It's scent and alcohol-free and has no harsh taste. For nasal allergy relief, Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable.
Cancer caused by exposure to asbestos.
Call 1-800-641-0818 now.
Home improvement improved with the Home Depot Project of the Week. We take you step by step through great seasonal tips and easy-to-do projects for your home and garden every Saturday morning on Weather Center Live. And for more information and inspiration for your next how-to project, go to weather.com/Home Depot.
Stay tuned for your local on the 8s, brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
It's the National President's Day sale at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, and it's time to save big on legendary Lazy Boy comfort and quality. You'll find great deals on a wide selection of great-looking furniture, including sofas and love seats, recliners and chairs, accessories, and more, with amazing savings throughout the store, plus special financing available. The Lazy Boy President's Day sale. Hurry in with selection and savings this good. Why go anywhere else? Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Currently in our area, 73 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, windy with heavy thunderstorms. High 78. Rainfall near an inch. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a shower through the evening. Low 62. Friday, partly cloudy. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 71. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Well, that's not a sound you hear every day. It's kind of a violent, intense sound, and it's a lot louder when you're standing on the edge of that Coast Guard cutter Thunder Bay, breaking through the mammoth chunks of ice in the Hudson River. Now, all this is between Kingston and Albany in New York. Albany nearly 3 degrees below normal for the month of January. We haven't talked much about that, which is helping keep that river frozen, and some of the lakes as well. Breaking up the ice is crucial to make way for barges carrying heating oil, road salt, a lot of other things. The Guard says 90% of all the country's heating oil is transported right through that line right there. Taking a live look now at Pittsburgh. Good morning, you Pittsburgh. You're just 16 degrees this morning. It's a big difference from the temperatures that are close to the coast right now, but luckily you will bounce back in time for the weekend, but everybody will get a chance to catch up with you. Let's deal with the morning temperatures, because right now for a lot of folks this is as warm as you're going to get all day. Look at 34 in New York, look at 12 in Buffalo, Pittsburgh at 15. Where's the front? Right there's the front. That's where the milder air is along the coastline. But then look how quickly, and look at this wind coming straight, whirling straight out of the north and shoving that front well offshore. So that means all of us get the delight of these colder than normal, real Arctic air kind of temperatures. Delight, remember, high quotes there. So 26 degrees in Philly, 24 in New York. This is the way it's going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Remember, the afternoon temperatures are not your warmest. Your warmest is right now. And then it continues to drop through the night. So it's kind of a brutal overnight and morning waiting for you tomorrow. Boston will use you as an example. We'll just show you what it looks like over the next couple of hours. We'll start at 8 a.m. We'll get that little slight snow out of the way, and in some cases it'll be a collection for sure. And then you'll notice that all settles down and the winds pick up. So 24 degrees, much colder. We'll start sliding, then get all the way to 10 p.m. 9. That's not as low as you go. Remember, we're talking about 1 below, 2 below. It's a really big deal here because it'll only be the second time you've been below 0 so far this winter. So if you start out at a real temperature at 2 below, just know that everybody's in the same boat with you in the morning. So we're talking about those morning temperatures. New York even feeling in the single digits. Even Washington, when you get some southern warmth, or you should get some southern warmth, it really isn't there, Jim. This is that Arctic push that we've been talking about, and it gets in tomorrow morning.
It does. The good news for some anyway, it will warm up quickly. But for New England, the Great Lakes, I mean, seriously, 7 days.
Yeah.
One thing I want to give you guys a little heads up on, kind of watching this little calm ahead work its way toward Boynton Beach and Delray and Boca. Let's keep an eye on this because we have had sub-severe gusts this morning, 50 miles per hour or so. But, this has a little bit more of a signature that gives us a little bit more of a heads up in case we get a little bit of a stronger wind gust out of that. So just FYI for our friends down in Florida, just want to let you know what's going on there. All right, so let's take a look at the snowy pattern that we've had and then go forward into the next snowy pattern that we will have. 24.4 inches of snow. That's what we got from Winter Storm Juno in 44 hours. 16.2 in 21 hours. I was there for both. Trust me, it happened. It was good and bad. And now we are looking at the potential for 12 to 18 inches of snow possible from Saturday through Tuesday. So a long duration snow event coming up. Well, how do you get this? It's not going to be just one storm. It's going to be multiple storms. This particular model and the way it presents itself to you does not have the white for snow. And I know we've become more accustomed to that, but I can tell you everything above the 32-degree line is going to be snow in this case. And there you see, again, the little clipper coming down on Sunday. Look at already the one on Saturday is producing the snow for Boston. Here comes the next one. Doesn't have the moisture yet, but it will. Boom, right back into the snow as we get in towards Sunday. And Monday morning for Boston, for Hartford, for New York City as well, maybe Philly, maybe D.C., some problems with the ice. So Monday morning commute already, I got you on alert for that as this thing continues to crank up. And then it begins to head off the coast. But still some snow for Boston and New York, even into Monday night, possibly even in Tuesday morning. We get a break by Tuesday and hopefully by Wednesday as well. And so instead of giving you an overall look at the forecast for snow amounts, let's take a look at the best probabilities of getting that snow. Where are we going to see those? Maybe a foot or more, all right? Anything in pink here are those high probabilities. So Boston, Hartford, Worcester, all the areas that have been getting hammered, the Mass Pike, the New York State Thruway, absolutely crushed. That's the European model. Here's the GFS model. Almost the same thing, just not as high of probabilities, but the models are honing in on that area. And that's the point to say, the point to make with that. Now, for those of you who are like, Cantore, I don't want probabilities. All right, let's give you the amounts. Here's the GFS versus Euro each day. Not much on Saturday, a little bit more on Sunday. Monday, the big dump, and then total as we get in toward Tuesday, possibly Boston, according to the Euro, Sam, 19.4 inches. So I will see you in Boston on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, they're not in total disagreement. And so that should have everybody thinking that they're kind of in alignment. They're getting together.
And it's not just this, it's the ensembles too. So these are the multiple members of the ensemble team saying, look, we're going to have a snow event for New York State, New England as well.
All right, we're trying to get you ready for this one. I know it's not what you want to hear. We're going to talk temperatures when we come back.
Almost every day to deliver your mail.
So if you have any packages you want to return, you should just give them to us.
I mean, we're going to be there anyway.
Why don't you just leave it for us to pick up?
Or you can always get in your car.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Probably your easiest option.
It's kind of a no-brainer. Okay, well, good talk.
Love is in the air. Celebrate with a love stamp from the U.S. Postal Service.
Hey, guess what day it is?
Hump day!
Hump day! It's hump day!
Yeah.
Hey, Mike! Mike!
Hey,
guess what day it is? Hey, Camel! Guess what day it is?
It's not even Wednesday.
Let it go, Phil. If you're a camel, you put up with this all the time. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Okay.
Lips are your thinnest skin. They need special attention day and night. New Chapstick Dual-Ended Hydration Lock provides 24-hour care. SPF protects by day, natural oils replenish by night. Chapstick, put your lips first.
Good job. Still running in the morning?
Yeah.
Getting your vegetables every day?
When I can.
Could have had a V8. 2 full servings of vegetables for only 50 delicious calories.
Hey neighbor, LED bulbs save hundreds of dollars on your energy bill and can last for over 20 years. And right now, get $2 instant savings on a variety of Fight dimmable bulbs at your neighborhood Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I Sverige är vi kända för att köra världens säkraste bilar. Som ibland innebär ett svårt val. att köra en bil. Tillverkad i Amerika? No.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
America's import.
Clear the way for confidence. Right now at Men's Warehouse, save up to 70% on select clearance suits, sport coats, sweaters, outerwear, shoes, dress shirts, and ties. Plus, buy one, get one free on almost everything else in the store. Confidence sold here, only at Men's Warehouse.
It's coming. Valentine's Day. In a world of cheesy add-ons and hidden fees, a hero emerges. Books.com. Free delivery. Flat pricing. Happiness guaranteed. Shipped straight from eco-friendly farms on a volcano. Seriously. And the critics love it. Order by February 8th for $40 Books.
Please?
No.
Please?
No. For those headaches that just aren't bad enough for a lot of medicine, there's new Excedrin Mild Headache. 35% less medicine, plus a booster to end everyday headaches fast. Wow, my headache's gone. Excedrin Mild Headache.
The wildest weather ever caught on camera. Oh my God! Tonight, tomorrow night, every weeknight, wild weather at 8 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 73 degrees under cloudy skies. Today, windy with heavy thunderstorms. High 78. Rainfall near an inch. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a shower through the evening. Low 62. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area. Partly cloudy. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 71. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Up southeastern Palm, northeastern Broward County, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning now.
We certainly do.
Champion. The Weather Service in Miami is looking at this storm. It's got a little con ahead on it, so there's a chance for some winds over 60 miles per hour.
Right, so already Boynton Beach, you can see it off to the west, so can Delray, so can Boca, so it's heads up in this area right here.
And one thing I'd watch out for is this new little notch that's trying to develop here just to the west of Boca, so this could be the most important part of this. Either way, the whole line where they have the warning out, that's your chance of 60 miles per hour as this heads east at 40 miles per hour.
All right, very heavy rain involved in this. There are warnings all through Florida. It's not likely that this is the only one we're going to see today or this morning.
No, the whole line goes, actually, let me just shift this down a little bit and you can see what we're talking about. There it is, down to the south and west. We have more storms that are trying to develop here and push out of the east. Any more sun that we get, obviously, is going to add to the fuel, but I think a lot of this will come through this morning.
Yeah, and if you're waking up this morning in Miami to Fort Lauderdale, a lot of these storms are popping up in the Everglades right now, but don't worry, they're rushing east.
They're all heading off toward the east. So again, just taking a quick look again at some of these cities and timing it out for you. As you can see here, Boca, Del Mar about 7:38, 7:40 about Boca Raton, 7:45 at Hillsborough Beach.
All right, so just we want you to know, and heads up on that. So just maybe delay your drive until these storms move through. Let's take you up to Chicagoland. You and I were just talking in the break. This may be their 8th snowiest?
Yeah, according to the Weather Service, I think they said this was their 8th snowiest week on record. So far, February 2015 is the 10th snowiest February on record.
And so all these big snow areas in the Northeast are making records. It's a big deal. And now it's a race against time to get rid of all that snow before everything's encased in
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Another person, Dylan, you're going to have to deal with these temperatures. And already this morning, you're at least feeling that this cold air is on its way.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Can we go back to talking about Fort Lauderdale and Miami and Boca? Those sounded so warm right now because it is the opposite of warm here. We've got wind chills down around 7 below right now, and it's not that it's even that windy. It's just that little bit of a breeze and those temperatures close to 0 that make it feel so much colder. We couldn't have clearer skies. And, of course, we're in a bit of an icebox here. We are at U.S. Cellular Field, home of the White Sox. This is one of 500-plus dumping grounds in the Chicago Chicago area to dump the snow. It literally gets loaded up into trucks and they deliver it to places like this where they can just dump the snow. They are doing whatever they can to clear the streets. There's an election coming up in 3 weeks, so they're hoping to even clear the side streets in all the neighborhoods to keep everyone happy. After all, it was about 20 inches of snow that fell here in Chicago, and we had light snow showers yesterday. Now, just to put it into perspective, it took me till February to even get to Chicago this year. I remember last year I was in Chicago like every other day for cold or snow or more cold or more snow. So even though it has been a very snowy February so far and a very snowy week here in Chicago, I think it's a good sign that we've already made it to February. And since I am here at the baseball field, I think we should mention that in just 2 weeks, pitchers and catchers will be reporting for spring training out in Arizona. So that's a warm thought too, guys.
Yeah, it is a warm thought, Dylan, but the thing you needed to point out there was you were standing at the ballpark right now. However, they will be in Arizona because I don't think they'll be able to get in to do those first pitches there.
I don't think so.
Dylan Dreyer will be with us talking about this cold air. Thanks, Dylan. All right, let's talk about the split of the country here, Jen, because this is a huge difference in what's going on east and west.
A huge difference. And, you know, we're going to geek out at first, all right? We're going to talk about the visible satellite from yesterday. Okay, watch what happens. Okay, in the blue, you're looking at all the cold air.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
This is 11 a.m.
Yeah, look at
and bam, look at that, 28 degrees. And from Lubbock to Amarillo, they're only about 120 miles apart. Look at the big difference there, 26 degrees.
But everybody, even South Texas, Central Texas was talking about this cold air as of yesterday because it had a pretty deep reach.
Talking about it, or maybe they were complaining about it.
Yeah, probably.
Probably complaining about it.
All
Well,
right,
we
so look at Lubbock, look at San Antonio, look at Dallas, all those temperatures in the 30s and 40s.
8 degrees in St. Louis.
Yep.
All right, but then we show you highs today.
Because all of this, and I almost just I almost kicked that wall back and kept going. All of this has been waiting off to the west, and we're talking about real, true spring warm air.
And you know, this is that spring fling. It is going to be just surging and just taking over all this territory here. I love all this warm air. You love it. I love it. 71 in Dodge City. You're going to be 25 degrees warmer. We're talking tomorrow, Kansas City 55. I think they can fire up the grill in Kansas City almost.
Yeah, truly. This is all right.
Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday, 63 degrees. Still, this warm air pocket hangs right here. Everybody in the Northeast is saying, okay, if this warm air is on the move, doesn't it just continue across the country? And the answer is...
There's a big wall.
Yeah, no.
And the big wall and the big front says, no, the warm air is going to stay over there, and they're going to be cold.
All right, so let's give you a couple of cities. So Pueblo, Wichita, Amarillo, Springfield, Missouri.
Flirting with high temperatures really all the way through Sunday. Forecasted high 73 for Pueblo, and we're forecasting, and the record was back in 1999 of 73 degrees.
That big wall, so important for folks in the east to remember that the jet is not going to allow that warm air in the country to move east yet. We've got an important story, Jen. This is something that I really feel passionate about. Almost 5 years after the BP oil spill, this morning there's some startling new information about the oil still at the bottom of the Gulf.
Fact. When you take Advil, you get
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Advil stops pain right where it starts. Relief doesn't get any better than this. Advil.
Omega-3s are essential for our heart health. We find omega-3s in fish and nuts. But even with a healthy diet, many people don't get enough. That's why omega-3 supplements can help support your heart health.
MegaRed is an omega-3 supplement recognized by the Hope Heart Institute. Research shows omega-3s may reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. MegaRed omega-3 krill oil is easily absorbed by the body, and it's just one small pill. Support your heart health with MegaRed.
There's confidence. Then there's trusting your vehicle maintenance to Ford Service Confidence. Our expertise, technology, and high-quality parts mean your peace of mind. Now you can get the works. A multi-point inspection with a synthetic blend oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, and more. $29.95 or less.
Your four-legged friends are always looking to have some fun, but when you're not around, they can be lonely and tear up the town. Not anymore. Introducing Wobble Wag Giggle Ball, the interactive ball that makes the most hilarious sounds, turning a lonely day into a fun day of play while you're away. Just a nudge from their nose and off it goes, wobbling around as it makes engaging play with me sounds. Wobble Wag Giggle Ball uses unique sounds, colors, and motion designed to mimic human laughter and joy. to engage your dog's natural curiosity and instincts to play. And when it's caught and shaken, it fills your dog with the pride of accomplishment. The secret are 3 tubes inside the ball that let out sounds when rolled around.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Flexible pet-safe construction makes Wobble Wag Giggle Ball super durable. Best of all, Wobble Wag Giggle Ball requires no batteries. And unlike high-pitched squeak toys that make your dog run away, the hilarious sounds the Wobble Wag Giggle Ball makes encourages them to stay and play. And the best part is, you'll know when you're not around, your dog will be active and happy with Wobble Wag Giggle Ball fun sounds. And listen to this, Wobble Wag Giggle Ball helps keep your dog happy, healthy, and fit because you're giving him a workout without having to take him out. Look, older dogs slow down, but with the Wobble Wag Giggle Ball, you'll have them up and playing like a puppy again. It's healthy fun for dogs old and young. Plus, you'll know when you're not home, he'll never be alone with his Wobble Wag Giggle Ball. Call or log on now and get a Wobble Wag Giggle Ball for your BFF, best furry friend, for just $14.99. To make this the funnest deal on TV, we'll double it for free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You can get 2 Wobble Wag Giggle Balls for one low price of just $14.99. Call or log on now. This special doggy deal is not available in stores. Here's how to get yours.
To order the Wobble Wag Giggle Ball for $14.99 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-523-8751 or order online at wobblewagGiggle.com. Call or log on now.
The wildest weather ever caught on camera. Oh my God! Tonight, tomorrow night, every weeknight. Wild weather at 8 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 73 degrees with a thunderstorm. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area. Today, windy with heavy thunderstorms. High 78. Rainfall near an inch. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a shower through the evening. Low 62. Friday, partly cloudy. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 71. Here's our 7-day outlook.
All right, keeping an eye on the severe thunderstorm warning that's going on in Florida right now for Broward and Palm counties. Got a couple little systems right in through here making their way on off toward the east. Let's take a look at what this may look like if you're in Boca Raton this morning and kind of flip this in the vertical a little bit. Almost looks like we've got maybe a little bit of a shelf cloud that's come through there. It's probably out over the water now, but gusty winds probably right on the Route 1 right now in A1A as these storms continue to roll through. Again, that is the issue. Maybe winds gusting to 60 miles per hour. Sam?
All right, Jim, we're getting some new information in this morning about the BP Gulf oil disaster. Now, you'll remember it's been nearly 5 years since the Deepwater Horizon leaked 200 million gallons of crude oil into the Gulf of Mexico, and millions of gallons of that oil were never really accounted for. Now scientists say they've discovered as much as 10 million gallons of it in sediment on the ocean floor. So Dr. Jeff Chanton is a professor of oceanography at Florida State University, and he led this study, and he's going to join us live this morning to talk a little bit about it. All right, so Dr. Chanton, first of all, thank you for being with us this morning, and let me just ask you this. If everyone kind of gets that when you pour oil in water and you look at it,
a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Oil sediment at the bottom of water.
Well, it was a complex mechanism. The oil certainly did come to the surface. And there it was acted on by sunlight, which removed some of the more volatile or lighter components. And then the oil stimulated a response. The degraded oil, once it was degraded, the oil stimulated a response from bacteria and phytoplankton that were in that upper water column. And it caused the production of this mucus, or sea slime, if you will. And that caused these bacteria and phytoplankton to kind of aggregate or clump together. And they formed these clumps, and then these clumps picked up clay particles, because you recall that this area is in the zone of the Mississippi River influence. So they picked up these clay particles, and then so that combination of events, the clumping, the aggregation makes a particle larger, and that makes it more likely to sink faster. And then they picked up these clay particles which serve as ballast and makes it sink. And so we think that the oil went to the surface and then had these processes act upon it, and that caused it to sink down to the seafloor.
All right, now that's the natural process. Now, I was one of the longest embedded reporters in that area during the spill, and I noticed that they were using, and we reported they were using, about 1.8 million gallons of a chemical dispersant that was known as Corexit. On top of this particular spill, their intent was to break up the oil. So now, do we know if that had any impact on how much oil got to the seafloor or the Gulf floor?
People are doing laboratory experiments right now with and without Corexit to look at this flocculation process and to determine the role that which Corexit had in causing this flocculation or accumulation to occur. And so right now it's not exactly clear the precise role of the
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Been important, but it's too early to say right now. We're doing a lot of lab work on that process.
All right, good, and I'm sure you'll let us know when you know more. Now, let's talk about the impact on sea life. What is the long-term impact to have oil sitting on the ocean floor or the Gulf floor? There's always some kind of natural oil that's seeping through there.
Yes, there is a lot of natural oil seepage in the Gulf of Mexico. And that was a good thing in the long run because there were microbial life forms that could eat the oil once it was released from the oil spill. However, my work and the work of our team here indicates that there is a layering of oil over normal sediments and that this layer was about 1 centimeter thick. Now, over time, this will become buried. And, you know, a lot of scientists, when the oil is removed from the water column, they think, oh, that's great because, you know, that cleanses the water column and gets it out and removes it to the sediments. But the water column has actually more oxygen in it. And so when you transfer the oil to the sediments, that's more of a hypoxic or lowered oxygen concentration region. And so that has a tendency to preserve the oil. So if you're going to leave the oil in the system, it's going to be in the sediments. And there are life forms that live in the seafloor, for example, burrowing worms, and these worms swim through the sediments and they ingest the oil. And so they would be exposed to contaminants that are within the oil. And then if they're eaten by other fish, there is a possibility that this contamination could reside in the deep food chain, you know, for an unknown period of time, which, of course, we're researching now.
It's a delicate balance, sir, and we were talking about it the entire time we were there. The oxygen levels in the water, the dead zones that already exist due to that, and are we changing that now? So you mentioned maybe some of that getting into the food chain. Do you believe that it will?
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Has responded, so we're going to carry this through the break with their response. But do we get it into the food chain?
There is evidence that some of these contaminants are in the bile and the bile of fish. And so there does seem to be preliminary evidence that is getting into some fish.
All right. Now, so we did reach out, of course, to BP. We wanted to hear what they had to say about it. So right after this break, we're going to tell you their response, and then we're going to give everybody a chance to talk and understand, because there always are two folks or two sides to any kind of situation.
They lived.
They lived.
They lived.
We lived, thanks to our Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Can a protein originally found in a jellyfish improve your memory? Our scientists say yes. Researchers have discovered a protein that actually supports healthier brain function. It's the breakthrough in a supplement called Prevagen. As we age, we lose proteins that support our brain. Prevagen supplements these proteins and has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective. For support of healthier brain function, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking, try Prevagen for yourself today.
When it comes to good nutrition, I'm no expert. That would be my daughter.
Hi, Dad.
She's a dietitian.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
And it helps give me the nutrition I was missing, helping me stay more like me.
Boost Complete Nutritional Drink has 26 essential vitamins and minerals, including calcium and vitamin D to support strong bones, and 10 grams of protein to help maintain muscle, all with a delicious taste.
Grandpa!
Stay strong, stay active with Boost.
At
Sometimes at last doesn't happen at first.
My love has come along. My lonely days.
Your dad just kissed my mom.
Are over.
Comcast, the country's leading provider of entertainment technology, is now hiring technicians and installers in your area. Comcast is searching for individuals who have a passion for the communications industry and who enjoy working one-on-one with customers. If you are enthusiastic with great people and problem-solving skills, log on to jobs.comcast.com to apply. Become part of the Comcast team and work for a dynamic company that offers flexible shifts and great benefits. Log on to jobs.comcast.com and apply today.
Storm sewer systems aren't like sanitary sewers. Storm sewers do not treat or clean up anything passing through them. Everything that enters a storm drainage system is eventually discharged in exactly the same form as it entered. These wastes can kill plants, suffocate fish, and destroy breeding areas. So, never pour or dump anything down any storm drain.
Attention. Now is a good time to start thinking about how you want things to be.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Atlantic Beach, Florida.
Oh, love it.
Houma, Louisiana.
Oh, fantastic food. Carefree, Arkansas.
Been there.
Looneyville, Texas.
Done that. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Phil and I go way back. Love that little animal.
Weekday mornings, Jim Cantori, Sam Champion, and Jennifer Delgado on AMHQ, starting at 7.
So we've got like 60 years of experience here, and that's just Sam.
Weekday mornings at 7, only on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 73 degrees with a thunderstorm. Today, windy with heavy thunderstorms. High 78. Rainfall near an inch. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a shower through the evening. Low 62. Friday, partly cloudy. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 71. Here's our 7-day outlook.
State University about a study that they did about what potentially millions of gallons.
Cold feet on the eve of his wedding to Diana and nearly backed out. And while he is a proud father, he has also had moments of jealousy toward his 2 sons.
Prince Charles often doesn't attract the same level of attention as the people around him. His sons and his shining daughter-in-law will attract these huge crowds.
But it's the author, Catherine Mayer's critical stance on Charles's possible future role as the King of England that prompted the response from the prince's camp, responding to Mayer's claims that his activist style may be at odds with his role to remain neutral, like his mother. Prince Charles's chief of staff writes, His Royal Highness has always preferred not to comment on such matters, but after half a century in public life, few could be better placed to understand the necessary and proper limitations on the role.
He knows what it takes to be king. He's done 60-odd years as Prince of Wales. He knows what was expected of him, and he knows the limitations of the role.
And the controversy is about to go cross-continental. Born to be King will be published in the U.S. on February 17th. So a lot of people talking about this, and I know we were all wondering, just so you know, the prince's mother, Queen Elizabeth II, has been on the throne since 1952. Good for her. Very large shoes to fill, should it happen. Yes. All right, everybody, coming up on GMA, day 1 of our big Shark Tank event. You're about to be part of it right from your couch. You don't want to miss it. Trust me.
Coming up, Good Morning America's Deals and Steals, brought to you by Bank of America. Use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card for these deals and earn cash back.
cheese starts with fresh milk, carefully selected from only U.S. dairy farms. Because we know it takes something amazing to make something amazing. Get inspired at craftrecipes.com.
With my Android from TracFone, I can order more shaving cream, pay the electric bill, keep towels piping hot, get kids to sit still, play beard styling tunes, learn new razor tricks, hire a pro waxer, post before and after pics. I can do all that with my Android from TracFone. 90-day plans start as low as $20.
Unbeatable nationwide coverage, no contract. For a limited time, save $20 on any TracFone Android smartphone. TracFone. Do everything for less.
Introducing Dance All You Want Bladder Leak Protection. Only Always Discreet underwear has soft dual leak guard barriers, plus a discreet fit that hugs your curves. Now bladder leaks can feel like no big deal. Visit alwaysdiscreet.com for coupons and your free sample.
Dance more, save more. When you buy new Always Discreet at Walmart, you're getting advanced bladder leak protection and comfort at an everyday low price. So go ahead and show off your savings dance. Visit walmart.com/alwaysdiscreet to get a free sample.
When Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone in 1973,
hello? Yeah, this is Marty. Guess what we did?
Connectivity took a mighty leap forward. Staying connected is also the Mazda way. That's why the 2015 Mazda 3 uses cutting-edge technology.
Hey.
Hi. Headed home?
On my way.
To keep you seamlessly connected to the world around you and the road beneath you. This is the 2015 Mazda 3. What do you drive?
Are your joints ready for action? Osteo Biflex with Joint Shield nurtures and helps defend your joints so you can keep doing what you love.
What do you guys do today?
The usual.
Osteo Biflex, ready for action.
Ring ring?
Progresso.
It's okay that your soup tastes like my homemade.
It's our slow-simmered vegetables and tender white meat chicken.
Apology accepted. I'm watching you, soup people.
Make it Progresso or make it yourself.
Take a weekend getaway with Hilton and be deliciously out of your comfort zone. Be there for once in a lifetime. Or be the VP of Splash. Hilton. 12 distinct brands in over 2,000 cities. Book now.
You wouldn't do half of your daily routine. So, why treat your mouth any differently? Brushing alone does less than half the job, leaving behind millions of germs. Complete the job with Listerine. Kill up to 99% of germs and prevent plaque, early gum disease, and bad breath. Complete the job with Listerine. Power to your mouth. Also try Listerine Floss. Its advanced technology removes more plaque.
I'm Dean Middleton from Weston, Florida, and I'm a head and neck cancer survivor. In the shower, I discovered a lump on my back left neck. My mother-in-law and father-in-law here in the Boca area that recommended a doctor in their network, Dr. Michael Aronson from Lynn Cancer Institute. I made a telephone call and they made room for me immediately. I went from having no doctor to a team of doctors. When you find out that you've got cancer, you know, it hits you pretty good, and it doesn't just hit you, it hits your family. My wife was pregnant with our firstborn child to be delivered any time, and I was very ill. So I literally went from the chemotherapy room to the radiation room and then to the delivery room. And when they brought him into this world and cleaned him up, they brought him to Daddy. I mean, you can tell that these people genuinely care. You absolutely become part of the family, and they become part of your family. When you consider Lynn Cancer Institute and the Sandler Pavilion, you just don't need to go anywhere else.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Listerine, power to your mouth.
Still ahead on GMA, country superstar Luke Bryan's incredible gesture, what he's doing for his nephew that has everyone talking. And the countdown is on to Valentine's Day. We have the secrets to saving big on everything from flowers to dinner. Stay with us.
April told me about the test.
It'll be okay.
We should have a plan.
We don't know what will happen.
April, Jackson, we have your test results.
New Grey's Anatomy, tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Good morning.
Time now 7:56. We're monitoring a massive storm system causing some heavy rain on this weather alert day.
Yeah, we have team coverage right now. Sandra Shaw tracking this storm. Sandra, what's the latest?
And verifying a weather alert day with already a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Palm Beach County. We've got 5 more minutes as this cluster of downpours and wind-laden storms continues to rock Palm Beach County from Lake Worth along 95 down through Boynton, Lake Worth, Delray, Boca Raton. In fact, at the Delray Medical Center, we have a high wind gust recorded of 49 miles an hour. You can see the heavy rains associated with this. We are talking blinding torrential rains. There's enough lift in the atmosphere to produce thunderstorms extending even into southern Broward County. So if your commute takes you there, heads up. Also lightning, 21 strikes within the last 15 minutes and rainfall rates more than 2.5 inches per hour. We will see intermittent downpours throughout today with gusty winds. Right now we want to try to check in with Chris McGrath, who is live out on the roads.
Hey, Sandra, good morning. The roads here in northern Palm Beach County are absolutely soaked. You can see standing water building up on the side of the roadways. Obviously, if you're heading out this morning, pack your rain gear and give yourself some extra time to get to work because you're going to need it. Thankfully, most drivers are taking it slow on the roadways. Now over to Chris Emma with an overview of the traffic conditions.
All right, Chris, thank you. It's 7:57. Let's take you right outside and give you a live look of what we're talking about right now. Here's the map right now. You can see the backup right there, but let's go right to the traffic camera right now. I-95 and Southern Boulevard. Look at the backup and road-soaked I-95. Take it slow. Give yourself some extra time. Good Morning America is back in a moment.
Online shopping and coupons, a popular way to get a great bargain.
I love coupons.
But now, how companies are using your shopping habits to trick you into paying more. Don't get ripped off. 3 ways to stop their spying and get the best deals. Tonight at 11 on WPBF 25 News.
Frontier Airlines is coming to PVI with low-cost nonstop flights to Denver, Trenton, and Washington, D.C. Dulles. Visit flyfrontier.com to book today. You shouldn't have to drive south to go north when you can fly PVI.
The numbers are in, and it's time to celebrate. That's right, Arrigo sold over 8,000 new vehicles last year. That makes Arrigo the largest volume dealer in Florida for 12 years in a row. Must be my great costumes. Johnny, it's because Arrigo has the largest selection with over 3,500 new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams. And with the biggest discounts, up to 33% off MSRP. We're number 1 because of my great costumes. I'll give you a costume. Number 1, count them, 12 years in a row. That's way too many, brothers. You gotta go Arrigo.
President's Day event. Some things you have to see to believe. The color of our shimmering waters. The beauty of our swaying palms. And the magic of a people and a place like nowhere else on earth. Behold, the islands of the Bahamas.
Frontier Airlines is coming to PVI with low-cost nonstop flights to Denver, Trenton, and Washington, D.C. Dulles. Visit flyfrontier.com to book today. You shouldn't have to drive south to go north when you can fly PVI.
Why is your on a dead girl's phone?
Hey, South Florida. Some shows you just have to see live. Like Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder. TGIT starts tonight at 8 on ABC.
Nextel and Justin Bieber and Scandal Scott Foley.
Good Morning America, it's 8 a.m. and Shark Tank like you've never experienced it before. Wait until you see what happens when Deals and Steals gets sharked and you're a part of it, live. Upside down. And a roller coaster right now for Luke Bryan. Why everyone is talking about what the country star is doing for his 13-year-old nephew after a family tragedy. And can money really buy you love? Why all bets are off this Valentine's Day. How what you spend could heat up your romance right now. And Magic Mike is back with a twist right out of Flashdance. All that, and she's the new doctor burning up Grey's Anatomy. Gina Davis is with us live as we say,
Good morning, America!
Good
Good Morning America continues live from Times Square with Robin, George, Lara, Amy, Ginger, and Michael.
That's not all. Tori Johnson. Good morning, Tori Johnson. Good morning, America. You see her holding that little shark right there. We got a two-day Shark Tank event coming up. Deals and Steals meets Shark Tank this morning.
And those glasses are really funny. You do want to see what those are all about. Did anybody else notice that Tori had like a Beyonce fan situation going on?
Out there when I get out there.
Machine or something?
That's just too much.
It's just cold.
Also, it is Thankful Thursday, and we do have a lot to be thankful for. I cannot wait to bring you this story. It's a school principal in Brooklyn inspiring her students. The unbelievable response it has had across the country. So many people responding to this right now. Humans of New York, this great guy who has this blog, and he posts a picture of one of her students, and what he said has created a phenomenon.
I'd like to see it.
All right, also coming up, we're celebrating National Weather Person Day, everybody, and we have one that we love so much. We also have 3 junior meteorologists helping us out in the studio this morning, getting all those weather updates for our sweetheart, the woman just back from the mission, the one and only Ginger Zig.
Yeah, kids, get ready. We're going to be studying, all right? We got some calc to do, some physics, and then we'll start doing it.
And guys, she's not kidding.
It takes all that, huh?
It does. They're into it, though.
Yeah, there's much more than this.
Yeah, I'm sticking football. Okay. Well, that's Callie Hennessy, Gabe Garcia, Elena Trender. They're all over GMA, from our weather center to Social Square, and even outside to bring us the forecast. So, Ginger, you better watch out. The kids are gunning for you.
I am watching you kids right here. But I'm going to help too, because I love it. I love it.
They are ready to go. A lot coming up. Let's get some news from Amy.
All right, good morning, guys. And we begin with breaking news in the fight against ISIS militants. Word just coming in that military jets from Jordan have bombed a city in Syria that is a key ISIS stronghold. This comes just days after ISIS released a video showing the brutal murder of a Jordanian pilot. Today, Jordan's king paid respects to the pilot's family while vowing to wage a, quote, harsh war against ISIS. And major developments in another escalating conflict today. NATO is expected to make its biggest move since the Cold War to boost its military presence in Eastern Europe as fighting rages in eastern Ukraine. Ashton Carter, President Obama's choice to become the next defense secretary, said he is inclined to supply weapons to Ukrainian forces. Well, a cyber attack at the nation's second largest health insurer has exposed the personal information of up to 80 million people. Anthem says the breach was sophisticated, with hackers able to access names, addresses, and social security numbers of customers and employees. Well, an empty-handed robber is on the loose. Take a look at this. It happened in Miami Beach. He tries to take the purse from that woman, but she is not letting go. He even drags her across the parking lot. She's holding onto that purse, and guess what? Score one for the woman. He gives up. He's not getting it from her, and he takes off without the purse. Samaritans rushed in to help that woman. And finally, it wasn't a criminal that forced police in Texas to shut down a major highway. It was this young lady, a terrier, who apparently lost her way. She was not easy to round up, but the officer was smart. He said he had a treat, and he eventually lured her into his car. But that was nothing compared to this ordeal that officers in Utah faced. They could not corral a black Pomeranian. Do you see him there? He is literally having so much fun darting in and out of all those cars that have stopped on his behalf. The median, 30 minutes later, the dog's owner finally shows up and took his puppy home. Dare I say that puppy is in the doghouse.
Yeah.
See, the difference between that first and second puppy is the second puppy was told, don't get in the car with strangers.
Yeah. It's a life lesson.
Listen to its owner there, Michael. Thank you, Amy. Now to country superstar Luke Bryan, opening up about his decision to take in his 13-year-old nephew following the unexpected death of his brother-in-law. He says he hopes to inspire other families dealing with difficult circumstances. ABC's Rena Ninan has that story.
This morning, country star Luke Bryan, known for his chart-topping hits and hip-shaking moves, revealing he's raising his nephew, 13-year-old Till, after his brother-in-law, Ben Lee Cheshire, unexpectedly passed away in November.
As a family, we shake our heads and we just can't believe it. But with me, I just have to chalk it up to, well, this is God's plan.
Cheshire was married to Bryan's sister Kelly, who died in 2007. Bryan and his wife Carolyn now raising Till alongside their 2 young sons.
I have to pray that people that have had similar situations can maybe look at my family and see me positively dealing with it. Maybe we'll be a positive inspiration for people that had these things happen to them.
In 2013, Brian opened up to Amy about the death of his sister and his brother, who died in 1995.
My only siblings, you know, gone from the world in a flash in two different, crazy, tragic manners.
This one's for you, Luke, and your family. We love you so much.
Brian says the night of Cheshire's funeral, his country peers rallied around him, singing his hit, Drink a Beer.
And drink a beer.
The song he recorded in honor of his siblings, describing the moment as a powerful one for his family.
That night, we were, as a family, watching all of that on TV and watching Lady A and Stapleton sing that, and it was a big-time healing moment.
A much-needed healing moment for a family coming together in the face of tragedy. For Good Morning America, Rena Ninen, ABC News, New York.
Luke is such a special soul. He always has been.
Boy,
There's been
stepped right
something-
up.
Yeah, you know
And
about that.
his response and his message to everyone who faces tragedy is so uplifting. He is a remarkable, remarkable person.
He's the real deal.
So clear. Pop news and weather coming up. Now let's go to Michael in Social Square.
That's right, George. Now here's a look at what's ahead on the GMA morning menu in the Social Square, powered by Samsung Galaxy. In pop news, the new Magic Mike Double XL trailer and the one scene that has everyone talking. Plus, the teacher schooling her students on social media. When the photos you think are private go public. And Tori Johnson's here to kick off our big two-day Shark Tank event with great deals and steals with your favorite products straight from the hit show. All that. And here we go. The beautiful Gina Davis prettying up everybody's TV out there, coming up live on GMA here in Times Square. How much better does your TV look now that she walked into the picture?
GMA's morning menu is brought to you by Nexium 24 Hour. Available without a prescription.
What if makeup could rescue your skin? Introducing Complexion Rescue, invented by Bare Minerals. Get powerful hydration, plus radiant, healthy-looking coverage in 10 gorgeous shades for a natural glow that's perfect for you. Loaded with marine botanicals and mineral electrolytes. The best of a BB, a CC, and a tinted moisturizer. It's a whole new way to think about makeup. Complexion Rescue by Bare Minerals.
What 8 grams of protein looks like when you're holding your own. Start your day with the power of protein. Milk Life.
It's the Ashley Furniture Home Store President's Day Mattress Savings Event. Find great deals on Sealy and Simmons mattress sets starting at just $299. Or no interest for 6 full years on Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Hurry in now.
Ashley Furniture Home Store.
This is home.
Covaquin's number 5, the sleepless night. Sorry. Robitussin DM Max Nighttime's dual-action liquid instantly soothes your throat and delivers fast, powerful cough relief. Robitussin, don't suffer the consequences.
These are the moments of pure discovery. The moments you remember.
Let's go! Woo!
It was always a risk to create TV no one had ever tried before. But we believed. And you watched. And watched. And watched. And for nearly 30 years, you have stayed on the edge. That's the wonder of discovery. You never know what will happen next.
Did you know enamel is your teeth's first line of defense? But daily eating and drinking can leave enamel rough and weak. You need Colgate Enamel Health Toothpaste.
Its unique formula replenishes weak spots with natural calcium for stronger, healthy enamel.
Strengthen the enamel that protects your teeth.
Colgate Enamel Health Toothpaste. And for sensitive teeth, try new Colgate Sensitive Toothbrush with built-in sensitivity relief pen.
What are you doing?
The dishes are clean. Just gotta scrape the rest of the food off them.
Ew. Dish issues? Cascade Platinum powers through your toughest messes better than the competition the first time. Cascade, now that's clean.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Something awesome. Cool.
Why is this kid? I need something awesome.
To make it awesome, make it mini. Like Campbell's mini chicken pot pies. Awesome, Mom. Get recipes at campbellskitchen.com.
When Hollywood's premier jewelry designer, Neil Lane, creates a ring for today's biggest stars, he designs it to look fabulous from every angle. And for his collection at Kay Jewelers, he does the exact same thing. Yes. Neil Lane Bridal, uniquely beautiful handcrafted rings at Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America.
My collection is vintage inspired, with flowing lines that evoke a sense of timelessness, because I want every woman to feel like a star.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
I vow to wow my family with a vacation they'll never forget.
It's Royal Caribbean's Vow to Wow sale, and there's no better time than now to book your vacation. Book today and get 50% off your second guest and more money to spend on board.
I vow to break the ice with my father-in-law.
I vow to fly like Supermom.
I vow to make vacation history.
It's our richest offer of the year, Royal Caribbean's Vow to Wow sale. Book now and get 50% off your second guest. Call 1-800-ROYAL-CARIBBEAN today.
Before earning enough cash back from Bank of America to help pay for her kids' ice time. Before earning 1% cash back everywhere, every time. And 2% back at the grocery store. Even before she got 3% back on gas. All with no hoops to jump through. Katie used her Bank Americard Cash Rewards credit card to stay warm and toasty during the heat of competition. That's the comfort of rewarding connections. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
Welcome back to Good Morning America. We're going to get right into pop news this morning, and we begin with this. Step aside, Mr. Gray. The internet is 50 shades of obsessed with the new what? Magic Mike XXL trailer. Channing Tatum and a few others are back with the sequel to the 2012 hit. The trailer being viewed, just 2 million times in 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yes. Channing posted it on Facebook, and boom. Here's a little taste for you. You are welcome. We want to thank all of you for the fantastic shots of the boys. This welding scene also has many people talking and comparing it to Flashdance.
Yes.
Oh my.
So out of those 2 million views, how many were you?
I know. I'm responsible for a few. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ginger.
True.
You may have noticed someone missing from the trailer. We did a Pop News investigation and found out that the scenes with a certain someone were too hot.
Look at that.
To show just yet. Can't give it all away now, can we?
Gotta save something, Lara. Gotta save a little something.
Something.
I was so embarrassed right now. Let's move on.
You don't have to wait long, everybody. July 1st will be here in no time.
Yes, it will.
We will have some fun.
Michael, that's when you say, stop it some more.
I don't like the attention. Come on.
Hey, guys, listen up, too. We have a Pop News investigation this morning. Yeah.
Two?
I've been very busy. My team has been very, very busy. There you see me. I'm wearing my monocle. My monocle and my hat. Because, Valentine's Day is coming, so this is the love edition of the Pop News investigation. A new study revealing who may be the luckiest in love when the big day rolls around. Well, it turns out it's emoji users. Match.com kicked in for us on this one. Their dating survey, which happens annually, has revealed something quite interesting that I actually thought about having received some of these from you. Turns out that people who use more emojis in their text messages also have more reason to do that little smiley face because they have more active sex lives, according to this study. The study also found that those who punctuate their texts with funny little characters, don't look at me like that, Robin Roberts, also go on more dates and are 2 times more likely to get married. So the next time someone sends you a smiley face, now you know why they're smiling.
Are you kidding me? Really?
She is.
Robin, this is an investigation.
What does it say about Michael?
You saw me in that hat, didn't you? If you see me in that hat, that means it's an investigation.
And it's true.
And it's true. And finally,
Michael has his own emoji, guys. So I don't know what that says.
Oh, boy.
And it's smiling, too, right?
And then finally, love this story. It's only February, but so far the Dad of the Year award goes to Greg Wickhurst. This is a college admissions counselor from Pueblo, Colorado. He's a single dad whose level of hairstyling skills not the most extensive, but willing to do anything for his little girl Izzy, who just wanted a ponytail. Greg enrolled in cosmetology school, taking classes on his lunch hours. Now he can give Izzy that ponytail and oh so much more. Check it out. Oh yeah, Greg is the bun master and also a braiding machine. He says doing Izzy's hair is a cherished part of every day and encourages all parents to break down stereotypes, whether it's more dads breaking out the brush or moms taking charge of son's sports. It is sweet. A great thing to do, and she will never forget it.
Great stuff, Lara.
And on that note, smiley faces to everybody.
Especially for our junior meteorologists.
Yes.
Take it away, kids.
Go ahead. Let's take a live look at Boston.
And?
Today's temperature is 34. Now, let's time out the storm. Ginger?
All right, well, first we've got Boston. You guys were just talking about this, and you did such a great job because you're not reading. The meteorologists don't read. We actually don't have a script. We just talk, so I can say whatever I want right now. Isn't that exciting? And right here, what you're seeing is the timing of the storm right behind you. Look right here. Temperatures behind it drop out. I mean, tomorrow morning, if y'all are here still, woo, it's going to be cold. But real quick, I just want to look at the temperatures there. By early tomorrow morning, it'll feel like 4 below in New York City. All right, that's the big picture. Let's get a check a little closer to home. Great job, guys. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Ginger. Take a look at what we are dealing with. We've had a severe thunderstorm warning already. That is expired, but we are still continuing with the torrential downpours extending from Jupiter all the way through southern Palm Beach County down into Fort Lauderdale. You can see the moderate to heavy rain moving through right now, and Palm Beach Gardens getting hammered yet again, sort of a second wave. From Jupiter Island through Jupiter, Palm Beach Gardens, Abacoa to Cuesta Riviera Beach and West Palm. So in spots, we see more than 2 inches of rainfall an hour and 48-mile-an-hour wind gust right now.
And we want to wish a happy National Weather Person Day to all of the meteorologists out there. A lot of meteorologists aren't on TV. The military, airlines, NOAA, NASA. Most of the people I graduated with did not go into TV. So happy National Weather Person Day.
Thanks to all of them. Okay, Ginger, thanks. We're going to kick off our heat index now. And how one teacher gave her students a valuable lesson about privacy, proving to them that nothing they post online is truly private. Becky Worley has that story.
Texting's made for words, but now that there's Snapchat, it's like, okay, now we can communicate with pictures.
Snapchat. Despite the privacy firestorm when the app initially came out in 2011,
the fun of it's to send embarrassing pictures.
Yeah. A British teacher felt the need to create a dramatic experiment to teach the hard lessons of photos gone viral to her class of 9 and 10-year-olds. So she had them use Snapchat to take this picture. Then she took a screen grab of it and posted it to Facebook and Twitter, asking people to reshare with their locations. One friend posted it, then another, and then the exponential growth led to almost 27,000 shares on Facebook alone.
The fact that it went viral, I think, shocked them just as much as it shocked myself, really.
We're seeing the first few generations that don't have the same ideas about what they should keep private.
Now, Snapchat says the photos are deleted, but all you have to do is press this button and this button on your phone, and you've got a screen grab that lasts forever.
If that's shared on Instagram, 300 million users, or Facebook, over 1 billion users, sky's the limit on how widely it could spread. To fight this oversharing, Snapchat now notifies users when a screen grab has been taken. But savvy teens have found new ways to circumvent that function.
Snap Keep, Snap Box, Snap Spy. These all let you take a screen grab without sending a notification back to the person who sent you the photo.
Some people online have altered the photo Sammy shared with harsh messages, even putting devil horns on her head.
For all the negative comments, we've also had thousands of positives as well, and that you can't please everybody and people will have an opinion.
I say more power to you, Mrs. Rucroft, Miss Rucroft. She's teaching all of us parents that the talk about privacy in the internet needs to happen earlier than ever, Robin.
All right there, Becky. Thank you for bringing that to us. We wish you were here to smell the roses, the chocolate. Now to our confidential new series, and this morning we're tackling the big expenses of Valentine's Day. That's what we have all this year. ABC's Mara Schiavocampo shows us how we can save big.
Money can't by love. But on Valentine's Day, all bets are off.
Of course, every girl loves red roses on Valentine's Day, but what's not to love is the price.
Lovebirds can expect a dozen of those big reds to be marked up between 20 and sometimes 50% Valentine's week. One local florist even coming out of the flower patch admitting it's true.
A dozen for 20 all year round might be a dozen for 25, just to kind of balance out the increase that our suppliers price us at.
And restaurants, couples tend to spend $70 more on February 14th than on a typical night out. Experts say partly due to those costly fixed-price menus. Enter My Valentine. Valentine savings guru, that is.
It's tough to talk about finances and be romantic at the same time, but there's a lot of ways of doing it.
Tip number 1, for flowers, buy local and buy now.
There's a lot of your local corner florists, they all have websites. You can lock your order in now, and you're not going to deal with any of that surge pricing that you're going to see on that last day.
Tip number 2, cook for your date.
Valentine's dinners are really expensive. They can cost upwards of $200. Or you could do this. Look at this. You can cook this right in your own kitchen. Probably costs what? About $10.
About $10.
And tip number 3, do it yourself.
Isn't your love going to find you cheap if you make them a card?
This isn't really cheap. I would say this is heartfelt.
And while the price of chocolate tends not to change, high-end chocolate-covered strawberries aren't cheap, up to $7 each. Make them yourself, less than $2. Valentine's Day savings worth writing home about.
Happy Valentine's Day. All right, so here are my strawberries. They looked a lot better before we put them next to the professional ones.
You made these?
Yeah, but they're made with love, and they're also much cheaper. So, and I made you a card, Robin.
Delicious.
Because you are my sunshine in the morning. Happy Valentine's Day.
As are you. And we should do this. We could do this. We can do this. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry about that. Let's get over now to Michael. Michael?
Bargains in the water this morning with Deals and Steals. They're in the water, Tori, because it's our Shark Tank edition. Tori Johnson and the Shark got together to get rock-bottom prices on items you've seen on the show. So, Tori, let's get going.
Let's get going. Okay, first up, we've got a deal from Damon John. You want to spin it around?
Woo!
Okay. Power decal. Damon invested $100,000 in this company, and so it's this little light that just clips right onto the window of your car. The window clips are included, and it's got this on and off technology so that when you're moving, it's on. When you park the car, it stops. Damon said that he loves the reaction from other drivers. Super fun, an amazing deal. Normally, big assortment, starting at $20, slashed in half, $10.
Whoa!
Almost every sports
Bit in half
team,
like a shark.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so next up, this is from Lori Grenier. So this company is called Readeress. It's one of Lori's favorites, so much so she gave them $150,000. So it's two little teeny pieces just like this that you get, or we're not seeing it there. So look, put this together and see how strong that is. So one would go inside your shirt. There you go. One would go.
Really strong.
It's strong, right? One goes on the inside, one goes on the outside, and then you clip your glasses right between, so you never lose them. You get 3 sets of these stainless steel magnetic eyeglass holders, normally $30. These two, slashed by 66%, $10.
That's really strong.
3 sets for $10. Okay. Barbara Corcoran invested in this Pipcorn. She says it's her favorite popcorn because it doesn't get stuck in her teeth, right? So, right. You don't have
the bigger kernels don't get stuck in my teeth.
You don't have that worry. Barbara loves this company. You get 3 different types of Pipcorn. You get truffle, sea salt, kettle corn, 2 bags of each, so 6 bags total. Normally $39. These are slashed in half, $19.50.
I can't stop smiling about the tooth coming. What do we have, Dave?
Okay. So Damon invested in this company, Sun Sessions, because he says he carries them with him all the time. Here you go. It's a party. It's an instant party wherever you go. There you go.
I feel like Captain and Tennille.
Yeah, right? Beyonce wore these in a video. Miley Cyrus, huge celebrity following, big assortment. So it's like, there's so many fun styles. Like, it's hardly, necessary for the sun. But it's just a fun thing, so much so Damon gave this company $300,000 investment. Yeah, there you go. Normally $13. These are slashed in half, $6.50. Tons of fun from Sunset. And then last but not least, another company that Barbara Corcoran Corinne just recently invested in, started by 2 moms who she said has more enthusiasm than anyone she's ever met. You get 5 sets of scratch and grain cookies. So big assortment, everything's ready. All you do is add egg and butter. Everything else is right here. So you get really that home-baked cookies, but in a box. 5 kits, normally $40, slashed in half, $20.
You know what?
All Shark approved.
All Shark approved. I'm hanging out with Barbara because she invests in food.
Yeah,
I like
she does.
that. And I want to say thanks to all these companies for providing these great deals. Get the links and codes for these deals plus one exclusive bonus offer you'll only find online, all at goodmorningamerica.com on Yahoo. Now coming up, the new Instagram-inspired cutting-edge trend, why people are going under the knife for a social media makeover. Popcorn. Won't get stuck in your teeth.
Good Morning America's Deals and Steals is brought to you by Bank of America. Use your Bank AmeriCard Cash Rewards credit card for these deals and earn cash back.
Who's paying their way into America? Are alleged criminals, even spies, buying their way in using a legal loophole? It's something that's got to be exposed. Ryan Ross investigates.
Subject, you cannot answer these questions.
American green cards for sale. This week on World News Tonight with David Muir.
My name is Olivia Pump. I have been taken against my will. You must declare war within the next 48 hours. Refuse, and I will be killed.
New Scandal, tonight on ABC.
Neil Patrick Harris hosts the Oscars.
Don't watch it for me. Watch it for them.
Good morning, time now 8:27. We're monitoring a wet morning commute as heavy storms move through the area.
Sandra Shaw tracking the system on this weather alert day.
Yeah. Now, weather alert day in play because we have a robust area of low pressure, which has really juiced up the atmosphere. We've already had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, significant weather advisories, wind gusts, and one reported at Delray Beach Medical Center of 49 miles an hour. Heavy downpours to moderate rainfall extending from Tequesta through Jupiter, West Palm, Boynton, Boca, and even into Fort Lauderdale if your commute takes you south. These heavy rains will continue at the rate of more than 2 inches an hour with this first wave of storms, and then we may get a reinforcing wave right out ahead of the front this afternoon. It's going to be incredibly windy today. We have 46-mile-an-hour gust in Boca, 48 in Vero Beach, and 43-mile-an-hour gust in Stewart. Chris?
All right, Sandra, thank you. Time now is 8:27. Let's take a look at those roads right now. It is a mess throughout the area. Take a look right here. This is Palm Beach County, Florida Turnpike and I-95. You can see northbound and southbound. Some serious backup, especially on 95 North, right around Lake Worth into West Palm Beach. Give yourself some extra time if you're headed out there. Also, if you go a little farther north than I-95, further into West Palm Beach, into Gardens, north side and south side of I-95, really not running smoothly right now. Take it easy, take it slow. Let's give you a live look outside just to show you what we're talking about here. That's Southern Boulevard, I-95. Things are okay right there, but I can tell you on I-95 right now, really not good right now. Let's give you another live look outside. Do you have another camera, guys? All right, we'll head things over to you right now.
Yeah, messy out there, Chris, to say the least. And a reminder, on a day like this, you can track live radar at our website, WPBF.com, and on our free WPBF 25 News mobile app.
And if you're getting rain in your area, send us your weather pictures and videos using the hashtag WPBF storms. You want to be very careful as you head out the door this morning.
All right, we will be here in 30 minutes updating you on the weather situation throughout the morning.
Take center stage at your bat mitzvah, prom, or homecoming in a dress from Mario Pucci Boca. Over 1,000 dresses in stock, sizes 00 to 24. And the perfect accessories to complete your look. Define your style at Mario Pucci Boca.
You slip, fall, and get hurt. Even before the pain sets in, your first thought, how embarrassing. I'm attorney Craig Goldenfarb. Falling and getting hurt is nothing to be ashamed of. If your fall was caused by something dangerous, unsafe, or slippery, the business owner should be embarrassed, not you. Property owners and businesses have a duty to keep a safe environment. When they don't, call me, attorney Craig Goldenfarb, and don't be embarrassed.
The perfect evening wear for every occasion. Over 1,000 dresses in stock, sizes 00 to 24. And the perfect accessories to complete your look. Mario Pucci Boca. A little bit of Madison Avenue in the heart of Boca.
And good morning, everyone. 8:30 right now, and there you see two great stars in Social Square. Gina Davis, one of Grey's Anatomy's newest surgeons. She's got a preview of tonight's episode. Part of the big TGIT lineup. Oh, come here.
They were just chatting away.
Saul's just in character. He's talking.
Hi,
As you may know, that's Breaking Bad's Bob Odenkirk. He's also starring in the spin-off, bringing back Saul in Better Call Saul.
Who never stops talking.
No.
He can talk his way out of anything.
Totally in character. But it is Thankful Thursday. We like to celebrate that. And we have an amazing school principal making a big impact in her students' lives. I spent some time with her at the school in Brooklyn. She inspires her kids to, she calls them scholars, not students, scholars, because she says we are all of us are learning. Doesn't matter how old or how young we are. And there is a campaign that went viral. So many people are responding, and we cannot wait to share that with you in just a little bit.
Oh, cannot wait to see it. Thank you, Robin. All right now, though, the next big trend in cosmetic surgery. People going under the knife to look like their perfect selfies. The social media makeovers are inspired by those filtered photos on Instagram. They're filtered people. ABC's Lindsay Janis, though, has more.
They're some of the most desired celebrity features. Natalie Portman's nose, Jennifer Garner's defined jaw, Angelina Jolie's luscious lips, and Beyonce's flawless skin. But now, instead of bringing photos of steamy stars to the plastic surgeon's office, some people are getting a bit more real.
Now people are coming in with Instagram filters.
Instagram setting off one of the hottest new trends in cosmetic surgery. Patients asking doctors to alter their appearance to make them look in real life, like the selfies they take using one of the app's photo filters. Those filters capable of boosting selfie esteem. I tested them out. Willow making my face look a little more defined. Early Bird giving me a warm, softer glow. Janet Ross says she fell in love with the way she felt the Amaro filter improved her snaps.
All of a sudden I was like, wow, I can totally post this because I think I look really good. I'm softer.
The 47-year-old asking her doctor to mimic the filter but make the result a little more permanent.
I have the fillers in the sides here, on the lips a little bit, and then the Botox.
Dr. Jonathan Kaplan, a plastic surgeon, says he's been able to help many of his patients like Ross ditch those Instagram filters without going under the knife.
The patients that are coming in with the filters for Instagram are mostly concerned about the wrinkles around their mouth, complexion, different blemishes and dark spots or red spots. And that's great for them because you don't really need any surgical procedures for that.
But some psychiatrists say this latest quest for selfie improvement could be dangerous.
Filters are something special that are designed for a camera, not a plastic surgeon's fingers.
As for Ross, she says she has no regrets.
I feel way more confident. I don't need the filters anymore.
For Good Morning America, Lindsay Janis, ABC News, New York.
All right, thanks, Linz. And now we want to go to our junior meteorologists and Ginger with a final check on the weather.
Yes, we were just talking about dynamics, right? We were talking about synoptics and getting the highs and lows, all that surface stuff. So I want to know your favorite type of weather to study. Callie, go ahead. Hurricanes.
Tornadoes. Volcanoes.
We have so much in common. We have so much to talk about, you guys. All right, we're going to get to that, but I've got to do a little bit of the forecast right now for everybody. So let's go ahead and check. How about we go to Florida? Look at Fort Lauderdale this morning. I just got a text message from my Aunt Nancy. She said, it is storming big time here. And we're looking at the beach there. You can see those low-lying clouds. The updrafts in those storms pretty hefty with that cold front. That's the same cold front that is instigating those storms that's moving through the southeast. It's going to drop temperatures. Look at tonight's lows. Atlanta drops to 26. Montgomery right there. New Orleans will be above freezing at 38. And then we have to talk about this new storm. Saturday into Sunday in the Great Lakes, and look at it come through. It's going to become a cold front first, then a stationary front. Very interesting going into next week. I think we'll be talking about quite a bit of snow. So we're going to have a lot to go on here. All right? You guys, you catching all that? Yeah. Picking up what I'm laying down? All right. That's the big picture. Thank you all for being here. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
Was right. I mean, down in Broward County, they're getting hammered with some storms. We've seen the same in Palm Beach County, just a treacherous morning commute, numerous lightning strikes, very gusty winds in excess of 45 miles an hour, heavy blinding rains more than 2 inches an hour continuing.
Okay, all this weather brought to you by Royal Caribbean. Callie?
Robin, into you.
You're hired, all three of you, all four of you. Hired. Thank you. The incredible Oscar-winning actress Geena Davis is back. Boy, is she ever. She's here to tell us all about her latest role on the small screen in Grey's Anatomy. Would you come on out, Geena Davis? is. Oh, look. You know, we always have to do a little something special. Tall Girls Unite. How are you? Have a seat. You look fantastic. Loving you in this new role.
Oh, yeah.
You see the scrubs? Everybody in the scrubs over there?
Yes, I always bring my medical team with me.
Never leave home without them.
That's right.
Oh, Dr. Herman.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a little difficult sometimes.
I know.
To take your character.
Yeah.
What is it about this? Why did you want this role?
It's fun. It's fun to be so like hard-nosed, let's say.
Okay.
But I didn't actually know a hell of a lot about it before signing on to do it. They didn't have a script to show me, and they just said, you know, you're going to be mentoring Arizona, the character, Jessica Capshaw, and you're very hard on her, very, very tough. And so. And I started doing it and getting the scripts, and I'm tough, and every week I'm getting tougher and tougher, and I finally said, so what do you think? Are we going to find out why I'm so tough at some point? They were like, yeah, we've been thinking about that, yeah.
Yeah, but you're facing a brain tumor.
But it turns out I have a brain tumor.
Yeah, 6 months to live, and there's somebody who thinks that they can save you. We want to take a look at this right now.
Great. You really think you can pull off your plan?
I've got all your past medical records. Once I get a firm grasp on the roads your other surgeons took to get to no, I can cut away a clear path to yes. By the time I'm done with your tumor, I'm going to be able to tell you what street this grew up on and where it lost its virginity.
Well, you certainly are confident.
Thank you.
Or delusional. One of the two. It's hard to tell. They look so similar.
Look, there again. Al, the show has been around for so long and is so well received, and to be dropped into it, it's really a compliment to both you and them. It seems like you've always been there.
That's great. That's great. No, I really felt so